Hi guys, it's Jody. Today's video, I want to do another big piece. I want to kind of redeem myself from the last 16 by 20 I did. I mean, it worked out pretty well besides the cracks. I mean, it cracked really cool, but I don't know if you see back there, the 16 by 20 oval they've actually been sitting around screaming at me for quite a while. And so I want to give that a try today, the 16 by 20 oval. I have some really fun colors all mixed up, and I'm gonna do kind of the same kind of a swipe. I'm gonna use a different tool, and we're gonna swipe on top of the swipe and just have some fun with this piece. So let's go get started. All right, today I want to do another big swipe. A little different, but kind of the same as the last big one I did, that 16 by 20. This is a 16 by 20 oval canvas. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to run through all the colors, the cell activator and the pillow, and then we will get started painting. So my first color, I have got this little piggy pigment, Golden Peach. And this one is mixed up with my Dutch Boy Joe Sonja pouring medium. It was getting a little thick, so I added a little bit of GAC. GAC 800 is whenever I say GAC, I mean GAC 800. My next one is going to be this little piggy's Inferno. It looks kind of orange, but it's actually a neon red. It's very bright, and it does glow under a black light. And this I also have mixed with my Dutch Boy Joe Sonja. And then this next color I've had mixed up for a while. It's a combination of this little piggy's Funk, and this is Nightfall. This is what that looks like. And I was going to use this originally for a background for something. So this is mixed up with my Infinity Joe Sonja. So it's a little bit thinner. Then I have Golden Fluid Permanent Violet Dark. And I've noticed that I can't find this on Blick or Golden or anywhere. I mean, people are out, it's been out at a lot of places, but I have found it going actually into Michael's stores. They still have the 1 ounce. I got myself a 1 ounce of this fluid. They also had a high flow. I got desperate just in case. And then they also have it in, I think, a 2 ounce heavy body, but I like the fluid or the high flow. So if you're looking for this, Michael's in store seems to be the only place that carries it. I don't know if they're discontinuing it or just out of it for now, but I stocked up a little bit because I really love this color. This is my Valspar Varathane pouring medium. And then I've got Joe Sonja Phthalo Blue. And this is mixed up with my Valspar Varathane. And then I've got a new color to me. This is Silver Lake Metallic. This is a Parage Posse paint. And that's kind of what it looks like in the can. And I have this mixed up with my Valspar Varathane. It has a really, really pretty kind of a silver undertone to this blue. And then finally, I've got Joe Sonja's Aqua, one of my favorites. And this is also mixed with my Valspar Varathane. My cell activator is, I still have the Atelier Mars Black mixed up with my Australian Floetrol. And it keeps getting thick on me, so I keep having to add a little bit of Floetrol in there to thin it out. And now finally my pillow. I have got a full 32 ounce container of my Glidden Premium in Satin. So I don't have to put two different pillows on this bigger canvas. So let's pour some. I'm going to spread this out. That should be, let's just do a little bit more. Oop. All right. That's about half my container. I'm going to spread this out and I'll be right back. All right, that amount of pillow seemed to work out pretty well. That was about 16 ounces of paint because it took about half of my container. So my idea originally, I don't know if you noticed with the colors, it kind of almost looked like a sunset with the purples and the pinks and then the blue. My idea, and it was for something else, I was going to do like a, you know, like an ocean and then kind of like a bloom sunset, but I'm not feeling that today. What I want to do is I want to swipe, and I want to use a new to me tool. I've got this tool. I got it from the Fluid Art Company, and I wanted to put the cell activator here. So I'm gonna put the paint down kind of like we did the last 16 by 20 I did, but I'm gonna swipe out with this tool, and I think this will be all right. A few passes, it'll be a little bit easier to clean off as well. But I kind of wanted to do the pinks and the purples up here, and then the blues here, just as like the first background pass. And then I don't know if you remember the last 16 by 20 I did, I went a little crazy and was kind of swiping other colors on there. So I think what I want to do is I want to do this up here, the pinks, this is the blues, but then I might swipe some pinks and purples down here and some blues up here, just to kind of give it some, you know, connection a little bit. That is the idea anyways. We know how this works out. So I've got, this is the Golden Peach. I'm going to kind of do it in the middle, but a little off the middle, because we're going to be swiping two different ways with two different color palettes. Actually, it really doesn't matter if it's completely in the middle. And this one, next one is the Inferno. And then we've got this Nightfall Funk combo. And finally, I've got the Permanent Violet Dark, and I'm just gonna do a smaller line of that. All right, I'm gonna load up the palette knife with the cell activator, like so. And I am just going to go straight like that. I'll let that fill in, and I'm going to load it up again because I'm going to do these two sides here. All right. I think I'm gonna turn it just because it's easier for me to be able to get to it. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I like that tool. Just have a lot of pillow cells here, but I'm not really concerned with that. Now I'm gonna, let's do the other side. We're gonna do the blues over here. I'm gonna kind of overlap it, probably do it right somewhere in there. This is the phthalo blue. Probably gonna get some of the colors from this swiped down. That's only natural. All right, that's empty. I can't get any more out of that. I almost wanted to call it Swan Lake. Silver Lake Metallic. All right. And then finally, the aqua. All right, so I'm gonna load up my palette knife. We're gonna swipe, swipe, swipe. I'm gonna go right here. All right, not too bad. Load up my knife again. All right. Second pass. going to turn it because it's just easier. Oh, I don't know. This is dangerous. Actually, that's okay. Whew. Not sure if I can get right there. I need a step stool. I'm picking up some of the black that's in there. Kind of blowing it over. All right. I'm liking this. I feel like I'm going to do my swirly. Just to tie the two together. Like so. I might modify some of this, but I want to do some fun little swipes too, because again, when we're looking at this, let me see. And when we spin it out, we're really kind of looking right here is what's going to stay. So I want to keep that in mind when I'm swiping. So I'm going to bring some of these colors over here and some of these colors over here. Not a lot. Well, I don't know. You never know what you're going to get. I think I'm going to use this palette knife because it's smaller. All right. I'm going to go right here. Right here. That one. Let that fill in. I'm going to do one more over here. In all these colors, how I'm loading up the palette knife, it was the Black Cell Activator, and then the Golden Peach, the Inferno, the Nightfall Funk combo, and then the Permanent Violet Gold. So I had all 4 of them on there. Let's go here. Those are filling in so super cool. And I'll probably put some swirlies in. Whoa, didn't want to do that. I wanted to move it just that way a little. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to introduce some blue. I'm going to go right here. Same thing over here. And then I'm going to do one more right here. I'm going to go and start here. All right, I am pretty happy with that. I want to play a little with my skewer, and I might, actually I'll probably add some swirls here to help tie those colors together. like what's happening there. I might do something here. Let's see what's going on over here. I'm not liking this or that. Let's see. Oops, a little too much drip. That's all right, we'll fix it. That's better. A swirl. Yeah, problem solved. Okay, I'm just gonna go like so. All right. I am excited to see what this looks like. I will meet you at the spinner box and we will see what comes of this. All right. Make sure, yep, we're gonna clear just fine. Whoop. Don't want to pick that up. I want to move the whole thing kind of in the middle just a little bit more. All right. All right. I am going to just spin slowly and we'll adjust as we go. Little. Oh, this is so cool already. We still got to get more paint off. Wow, this is so psychedelic. I am losing. Yeah, I'm losing my bits on the sides, but the middle is still, I still have the blue over here, but on the sides here, I'm starting to lose them a bit. All right. Let's do another spin. Almost there. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm not getting a lot of movement either, so that's good. We're almost there. I'm so glad I put elements of each side into the other side. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm not getting any more movement. I think I got enough paint off. And I'm liking the composition too. I might have to fix a couple of things when I take it off, but I absolutely love the contrast. All right, let me just do one more little. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love it. All right, I am done. As soon as I get cleaned up, I will bring you over for the flyover of this really awesome, really awesome piece. All right, here is the flyover of this. And I mean, let me just back up here. It is so cool. It's like fire and ice almost. Hey, that's a good name for it. But I'm so glad I did what I did, putting in the different colors on each side. It is just a kaleidoscope of craziness, and I love it so much. And there's some subtle shimmers all throughout. I just love this right here. It's just so crazy. This was a little oopsie, but I'm kind of digging it. But I really love these blue cells that came in, especially the ones that have all three of the colors in there. And that Inferno is just peeking through how I wanted it to, in with the purple. And that golden peach, I don't know if you can see that gold, that's that golden peach right down in there. This looks like a fiery snail of some sort. So cool. I am so excited to see how this dries. I may cover it. Fingers crossed we get no cracking. We will see. I will be back once it's dried to show you the results. I just wanted to show how it glows under a black light too. You know how much I love this. Okay. There we go. I'll be back once it's dried. And I'm back to show you the piece we just did, the oval 16 by 20, and I have to say it dried perfectly. Yay! So I did apply the lessons learned from the last one I did. I know that it was too dry in here, and we had just turned the furnace on, and we have a humidifier attached to our furnace and it wasn't turned on. So I have that set, and a few other things. You know, I just used satin instead of the eggshell, and it just, I'm looking at it, it's right here in front of me. It dried like a dream. So I'm so excited to show you. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what we got. All right, here it is as a whole before I bring it in. I love this so much. And it does glow, as you saw, it does glow under a black light, but I'm going to bring you in and kind of show you all the little details of it. I just love these. It just reminds me of like water, and then like a psychedelic sunset here. And there are, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. I'll try to pick it up, but there are some subtle shimmers in there. I love this right here, just in the forefront, and then you have this in the background. I love stuff like that. I mean, I like a bit more of the chaos, but I am so excited for this piece. And this here, my little oops, actually turned out kind of cool. How it drizzled. I love how it just sort of drizzled, and then you have the blue in the background. And there's some gold in here too, but it turned out really nice. Let me see if I can get some of the shimmers. There's a little bit, especially up top here where I used the golden peach. I didn't really have too much. There'll be some subtle shimmers with that Silver Lake down below. And there's some in here too. Ooh, okay, my hand's getting tired. It's a big piece to hold with one hand, but so yay, that worked well. Oh, phew. Okay, now I've got a good 16 by 20 under my belt. And I got everything in the studio kind of where I want it to be for the winter, so that things dry a little bit better. So I'm not so afraid to push even a little bit bigger. I don't have very many bigger pieces. I think I have a 20 by 20, one of those big level 3s from Michaels, but that's about it. This is my biggest so far, and I'm super proud of doing these. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. How do you like the colors? I know it's a bit crazy, but this was so much fun. This really was a lot of fun. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.